Hi everybody, it's Win and Mr. Cat, the kitten, our new little kitty that my brother just got. I just wanted to make you a video to show you a little more behind the scenes on how I get my wedding dance floor look. I do some things that some people do. I do some things that other people do. I try to combine it to make it the best look for me. That gives me a really concentrated poppy flash look that really kind of gives a really cool look to wedding dance floor images. So to start off, there's two sides of this to get this look. Actually three. One is the preset, which you now have. Two is, let's talk about the flash. And then three, we'll talk about the camera. So talk about the flash first. On the back, these are the settings that I use on the back of my flash. Again, they're gonna be different and you're gonna have to change them differently depending on the kind of speed light that you have. But for mine, I'm shooting on manual mode and I'm shooting at around 1/4 to 1/8 of the power of the flash on manual mode. So that's 1/8 or 1/4 of the total power. You can, add or subtract in there to get the amount of flash that you need for your specific dance floor. And the other thing that I'm doing in flash is I'm zooming in the concentration of the flash. I didn't even know this until about 2 years ago, that your flash technically can zoom in the beam or can focus out the beam. So if you press the zoom button on the back of your boot flash, which most all of them have it, you can control the zoom. And I set mine at 105 millimeters. So even though I'm shooting on a 24 millimeter lens, this right here is a 24 to 70, but I lock it at 24. But even though I'm shooting at that 24 millimeter lens, the flash is still really concentrated just in the middle. So it creates a natural vignette. It's super cool. I love it a lot, but then again, that's just me. Tweak it to make it your own. And then in camera, what I'm doing settings wise is I'm normally shooting around ISO 100. I'm normally shooting at around 1/4 of a second of exposure. So the flash will pop in the beginning, but then I'm gonna move my camera very fast to drag the lines of light that exist naturally around the room to create that really cool streaks of light. If you don't like that, if you just want the pop of flash but you don't want it at all, shoot around 1/100 of a second, and that'll be great for you. And then the final thing I'm doing is I'm shooting at a really, really, really high aperture. So I'm shooting around f11. That gives the photos a really compact look and a really kind of filmy, kind of in stacks look to the wedding dance floor images. It just flattens everything out. And it really helps because then I can get in there on the dance floor and I can pop it and I can know that no matter what I'm doing, it's gonna be pretty much in focus, and that's fine. Sure, some of these photos are out of focus, but I think that's kind of cool too. So that's kind of how I do it. It's really pretty simple. I know that was a lot of word vomit for you. There are so many people on so many YouTube videos, guys, that can explain details and portions of this even more if you need it explained, but that's just kind of the basics for you. If you need any other details, it should all be in the guide. But I wish you happy shooting, and I just hope that no matter what with this technique, you just get in there on the dance floor. Nothing beats getting in the middle of the action. And that's what I think this technique and this look really is made for, is getting in on the action, getting those moments, getting grandma busting a move, and really just living in that dance floor rather than shooting it from the side on a huge zoom lens with bouncing your flash. I don't think that's really interactive. I don't really feel those photos ever. I feel these photos, and that's what matters to me and my clients. So I hope they matter to you too. Thank you so much for purchasing this. I really appreciate it, and I hope that this helps you get the look you're after for your wedding dance floor photos. Thank you so much.